welcome back. So today we're going to be talking all about the brand new Colourpop and Kathleen Lights Zodiac Collection. So, like I mentioned in Monday's video, I do not buy full collections, so I have in front of me the things that would work for me and my skin tone, and everything else I decided to stay out of. So before we get started, I want to let you guys know that I have chosen and contacted the winner of my giveaway from the Get Ready With Me video, and I just wanted to say thank you so much to those of you who watched that video in its entirety and actually cared enough about me as a person to want to know why I was gone for 3 weeks. I really appreciate the support and the really kind comments that you guys left and DM'd me with, and just, I love you guys. It was very, very appreciated. So, I have contacted the winner and I will be sending that out just as soon as possible. So, let's go ahead and jump right in. I am wearing this whole collection on my face right now, so you can kind of see it in action. But let's start with, I guess, the main item, which is the eyeshadow palette. So this is the Zodiac eyeshadow palette. The packaging is really, honestly stunning. It's like navy blue with the gold imprint of all of the Zodiac signs on the front end, while the unicarton that it comes in is black with the same gold symbols. I kind of like the black better than the blue, personally. I kind of wish they had made the actual palette black, but I don't mind the blue. I just kind of wish, I just like this. I think this looks a little bit more stunning than this, but packaging really doesn't matter that much, now does it? Now, if you've been on my channel for a while, you may know that I am not a Colourpop expert in any way, shape, or form. I have zero experience with their Super Shock formula. This is only my second pressed powder palette that I've gotten from them, so I'm not an expert in any way, shape, or form. But actually, all of the stuff in this collection is a new formula for me besides the eyeshadow palette, because I did just recently pick up the Dream Sheet palette as well, because if you can't tell, I love Kathleen. So, this eyeshadow palette, I watched her reveal video and I totally agree with what she said about the fact that you look at this and it is not a cohesive palette in any way, shape, or form. When she first held this up, I looked at it and I was like, what do I do with that? What do I do with that? I am not a artistic person. I am not a makeup artist in any way, shape, or form. I do not play around with really intense colors and weird color combinations, or even really colorful eyeshadows at all. I'm very boring, neutral type of eyeshadow person. It's just what I am. And so this palette was kind of terrifying to me. I knew I was going to pick up because I love I knew I was going to pick it up because I love Kathleen and I wanted to support her, and I think this palette's really, really beautiful. It kind of intimidated me because I wasn't really sure what the heck I was supposed to do with this, I'm trying to find a way to hold this without blinding y'all. So, you look at the palette and the first two rows are fairly normal shades, and then you kind of get to the bottom and you're like, oh, those are intense. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this shade here, the Aquarius. It's gorgeous, but I have no clue what to do with it, honestly. I enjoyed the formula of Colourpop. They're very soft. They usually have quite a lot of kickback to them and fallout. I will tell you that I am so glad that I did my eyes first today, because the fallout was just intense. So for today's look, I decided to try and kind of recreate the look that she was wearing in her reveal video. It's that maroon smoky eye thing that she had going on. Mine is nowhere near as gorgeous as hers was, because she is uber talented and I am uber not talented. But I attempted it, so I put the Taurus in my crease. I put the Scorpio all over the lid, blended that out on the outer corner and the inner corner with the Sagittarius and the Virgo. And hers was a true halo eye, but I I did that and I didn't really love it because I tend to not enjoy halo eyes on my eye shape. I don't know why. I feel like it ends up looking really messy on me. So I went ahead and took the Supernova shadow and put that like all over the first half of the lid, basically. But I do really like this palette. I feel like there's enough neutral shades that I can kind of throw in some of the like more colorful shades without kind of jarring myself into it, you know, if that makes sense. But I do really like the formula. It's easy to work with. They blend out really nicely. They're not patchy or too pigmented, but they are pigmented. It's a really nice formula, and I definitely enjoy it. And I love the fact that it has a mirror on it, because I am the kind of person that I need to be like right up against my eye to see what I'm doing when I'm trying to do like really intense eye look. So I really love the fact that they included a mirror, because that means that I can travel with this palette. I don't know that I will, because it's definitely not a normal travel palette for me and my taste, but I like the fact that I have the option now. Not that I couldn't travel with like the Dream Street palette, I'm just saying like it's nice to have a mirror. And I do think it is worth the extra $2 to invest in one of the palettes that does have a mirror in it. So moving on, but sticking with the eyes, let's talk about the Supernova shadow. Now, like I said, this is what I have all over my lid. She came out with 2 different colors, Constellation and, what was the other one, Astrology, I think. I only picked up Constellation because I'm a basic bitch, and that's just what I do. I knew I would never get any use out of that yellow shade. Despite how beautiful I think it is, I will never use it, so I didn't pick it up. I did pick up Constellation though, and I was really excited to get this in because I was really hoping that I could include this in an upcoming dupes video for a dupe of the Stila Shimmer and Glow eyeshadows. But I don't think I'll be doing that. It is gorgeous. Like, it's got an intense reflection to it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. I do think it's worth the $7, I think these were. I do think it's a good enough formula for the price point, and if you're just getting into liquid eyeshadows and you don't want to invest $24 in the Stila ones, but you want to see if you like the formula, I definitely think the Colourpop ones are a good option. But I have a few cons with them, and the major one is that it dries so quickly. If you are not used to working with liquid eyeshadows, this is not going to be your friend, because you do have to blend them out to a certain degree before they dry down, and it just, this thing dries down almost instantly, especially if you're not doing a thick layer. It just, and then it doesn't budge, which is great if you want it to last all day, but if you need time to like I'm a messy person and I am very uncoordinated, so I need a lot of time in my liquid eyeshadow to be able to like put it down, put the cap back on, put it back on the table, make sure it doesn't fall over, then grab the brush I need, and it's a whole process. And by the time I get to the point where I'm trying to blend it out on the edge with my outer corner, it's dry, and then it's just, okay, cool. Like, you can see this one, I don't know if you can actually see it, but I can see it, that it's just like a straight line, because I couldn't get it to budge because it dried so quickly. So I do think it's a beautiful color, and I'll definitely get some use out of it, but I just wish there was a little more work time with it before it dries down. And just like with the Stila ones, if you try and blend these when they're dry, the glitter is just like a friggin' avalanche on your under eye. So if you're using this and you're not very quick, you definitely want to do your eyes first, because you will never get the glitter off. I promise you that. Okay, so moving on to the Super Shock highlighter that they came out with. They came out with 2 different colors, On the Cusp and Fire. I obviously picked up On the Cusp because it's the one that works best for my skin tone. Now, like I said in the beginning, I have no experience with this formula. I have never used it before, but I am really impressed because it's super soft and buttery, and it's like intense. It's an intense gorgeous glow. I have it on my cheekbones right now. I used a brush first, and I think it looked beautiful with the brush, but I went ahead and swirled my finger in and just dabbed a little bit more just to get that really like punchy, because I had like a full glam going on. And I'm really, really impressed with how beautiful this freaking formula is. I will definitely be picking up a few more shades in like their normal line because I'm impressed, and I think it's just a really great way to not add a buttload of powder on top. And I love the fact that you can actually use a brush with this product, because I have a really intense aversion to putting my fingers in makeup. I don't know why, it just grosses me out. I think I'm a little too, I don't even know what the word is. Prissy? Proper? Who knows? But it really grosses me out to put my fingers in things, and you know, makeup is no exception for that. So the fact that I can use a cream highlighter with a brush is fantastic. Now obviously you do still need to use a synthetic brush because a natural hair will not pick up an inch of this, but I really, really like it, and you know, for the price, I think it's an intense highlighter that I honestly just can't get over. So last but certainly not least are the lipsticks. So they came out with two different shades. What's Your Sign, which is a nude, and Scorpio Moon, which is like a burgundy type of shade. I was planning on picking up both of these shades because I thought they would both look beautiful. That like deep burgundy shade is one of my favorite shades ever. So I was pretty much dead set on picking up both of them until I saw the review video from Andrea Mattiliano. And she happened to mention in that video that the purple lipstick stained her lips in a really like unflattering hot pink shade, and she really didn't like it. And so that kind of was like, alright, never mind, I'll just get the nude, because I hate things that stain my lips, especially if it's not a cute stain. No, I'm not here for it. So I picked up What's Your Sign, which is the nude. I have a hair on my face. So I picked up What's Your Sign, which is the nude shade. I've never tried the, this Cream Luxe formula. I am so freaking impressed, you guys. First of all, the bullet is adorable. It's got little stars imprinted on it, as well as stars on the rose gold tube, which I think is just gorgeous. I'm really, really impressed by this formula. This is one of the creamiest matte bullet lipsticks I've ever felt in my entire life. It's literal butter. I've never felt anything like it, and it just glides on, but it's like matte with a sheen. It really is a cream lipstick. It's just so comfortable to wear. I'm obsessed with this formula, and I literally need like every shade. So I'm super impressed by this. I will definitely be picking up some more of these shades because it's perfect. And Kathleen said in her reveal video that she created this lipstick to be her perfect nude, and I totally agree with her. It is the perfect warm tone nude for people of fair to light skin tones. It's perfect. I'm obsessed with it. I love it. Okay, so those are my thoughts on the Kathleen Lights Colourpop Zodiac Collection. Obviously, everything has, well, not everything has cons, but I didn't love all of the products, but that doesn't mean that I wouldn't recommend all of them, because I am impressed by all of these products, and I do think the collection is worth the super low price. I got all 4 of these items, plus one for a giveaway, for $47, which is insane to me. So I'm definitely looking more at Colourpop for their formulas that I haven't tried yet, because I've really been impressed by almost everything that I've tried for them. So I hope you guys liked today's review video. Let me know down below if you're going to pick up anything from this collection, or if you already have, because I know I was on there from like the second it launched. So yeah, let me know down below if you picked up anything from the first launch. And yeah, I hope you guys liked today's video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!